Om. Om. Om Sagana Vavatu Saganau Bhunaktu Saga Viryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavati Tamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Samasta Jana Kalyane Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Satgurum Brahma Vidvaram.
ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनी अम्ब त्वामनुसन्ददामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणी नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धे पुल्लारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्र येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णः प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयः प्रदीपः प्रपन्नपारिजाताय स्तोत्रवेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतां हृददुहे नमः। सर्वोपनिषदो गावो दोक्ता गोपालनन्दनः पार्थो वत्स सुधीर्भोक्ताः दुक्तं गीतामृतं महत् वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। भीष्मद्रोणतटा जयद्रथजला गान्धारनीलोत्पला शल्यद्राक्पति कृपेण वदनी कर्णेन वेलाकुला अश्वत्थामविकर्णघोरमकरा दुर्योधनावर्तिनी सोत्तीर्णा खलु पाण्डवैरणनदी कैवर्तककेशवः पाराशर्यवचस्तरोजममतं गीतार्थगन्धोत्कटं नानाह्यानककेशरं हरिकथा सम्बोधनाबोधितं लोके सज्जन षट्पदैरगरगः तेपीयमानं मुदा भूयात् भारत पंकजं कलिमल प्रध्वंसिनः श्रेयसे मूकं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवं यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्र रुद्रमरुतः तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषद्भिः गायन्ति यं सामगाः ज्ञानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः यस्यान्तं न विदुःसुरासुरगणाः देवाय तस्मै नमः। सर्वधर्मान् परित्यज्य मामेकं शरणं व्रज अहं त्वा सर्वपापेभ्यः मोक्षयिष्यामि मा शुचः। हरि ओम मम। Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Today we will be talking about God and Jiva. We all have an idea of God, but we don't know what God is, who God is. The scriptures say God has created this world, Jagat. But we are not able to see the Creator. We can only infer that there is a God, inference, but we are not able to perceive. Same thing with Jiva also. We all have an Atma inside, but we have not seen the Atma. But we are 100% sure that without the Atma, we will not be sentient, alive. This thinking goes because we generally feel that if you look at a furniture, we all know that there is a carpenter behind. Carpenter creates the furniture. We see the object, furniture, but not the carpenter. But we infer or we visualize that without the carpenter, the furniture cannot come. So how do we assume that for the world there is a creator, Karta? He is not perceivable, he is not pratyaksham, but he is there. Without that, the world cannot come. In 7th chapter, we call it Paroksha Jnanam. Paroksha Jnanam means inferable. It is there, but we are not able to see. This is a confusion. Like the carpenter. Without the carpenter or without a goldsmith, no ornaments can come. So how do we resolve this problem? So here, God is omniscient, omnipotent. Omniscient means he knows everything. But right now, he is not perceivable. He is not pratyaksham. So our understanding about God is not complete now. That is the problem this confusion is created. Why the understanding is not complete? Because we know only partially that God is only a nimitta karanam. He created this Jagat world. And he is not available for our pratyaksham or perception. But we have an understanding that in the scriptures say there are so many gods. Rama is there, Krishna is there, Hanuman is there, Devi is there. So that means why these different gods? Only one of them should be real. Because scriptures say, Ekameva Advitiyam. Ekameva Advitiyam means there is only one God. There are not many gods. Then what happens? So one God is taking the role of the different gods. So if you go to a Vaishnava devotee, he will say Vaishnava is the real God. And all the rest of the gods are all worship, role playing. They are not real. They are only roles. If you go to a Shiva Bhakta, he will say only Lord Shiva is the real one. The rest are all role playing. Or if you go to Devi Bhakta, she will say that only Devi is the real one. The rest are all role playing, vershas. So now the confusion gets more and more compounded. We want to resolve the problem, but we got into a sort of network, mind-boggling network, because we don't have the complete knowledge of Bhagavad, God. Then they went on sharpening the intellect. So when they sharpened the intellect, they came to know that the carpenter requires some raw material like wood to create the furniture. So one step forward. So you need the raw material, the wood for the carpenter to make the furniture. Similarly, for the goldsmith, he needs the gold as raw material to create the various ornaments. Now the curiosity and the question is, Brahman was only one existing before creation. So where did he get this raw material? From where he got the raw material? Because nobody else was there. Then the scriptures say God himself became the raw material. God himself became the raw material. That means God is not only the intelligent cause, he is also the upadana karanam. There is a relationship between the cause and effect, which all of us know. In the case of gold and ornaments, gold is the cause, ornaments are the effect. Now, if you remove the gold from the ornament, what is left? Nothing. Only the Nama Rupa is left. There is a name and there is a Rupa, shape. Vacharambanam vikaro namadeyam. Vacharambanam vikaro namadeyam. That means the effect is nothing but we are talking in the words of name and form. So there is no substance. Substance is the cause. That is gold. Same thing in the case of carpenter. The wood is the cause, and table, chair, these are the karyam, products. The products have no existence independently. As long as the wood is there, it will stay. But if the wood is not there, there is only name and form which cannot exist. Extending this analogy to Bhagavan, since God is the creator of this world, so God is the cause, the world is the effect, and the effect is not Nityam. God is only Nityam. As long as God is there, the world will be there. But world depends 100% the Bhagavan. In the case of an ornament, if I want to see the gold, where will I go and see the gold? The gold is already there. You are touching only the gold. When you touch the wood table, you are touching only the wood. That means you don't have to go out and seek where the cause is, the raw material is. Similarly, here, whatever objects we see in the universe, they all has manifested from Bhagavan. Whatever we see, the objects in the world, has all come out from the manifestation of the Bhagavan. So that means when I see a tree, when I see river Ganges, they are manifestation of Bhagavan. So we need not go anywhere outside to see Bhagavan. Here Bhagavan is pratyaksham, aparoksha jnanam. That means you don't have to imagine. Where is Bhagavan? There is no question of imagining. Bhagavan is there everywhere. That's why we call it Sarvajnaha, Sarvavyapi. He is there everywhere. In order to get this vision, because we have a narrow vision now, I am a Krishna Bhakta, so I think Krishna is the only real God, the rest are all Veshams. But now I understand that all the gods are manifestation of that Vishnu, Brahma. So if I have to see Bhagavan, I don't have to go anywhere near. Whatever I see, they are all manifestation of Bhagavan. And this is called Vishwarupa Darshanam. Vishwarupa Darshanam or Virat Darshanam. Virat. So that means now my perception has become universal. I have a narrow, limited knowledge as an individual, but when I look at Bhagavan, Bhagavan is the source of everything. He is manifesting in various objects. So when we say that he is manifesting in various objects, that means whatever objects we see, whatever emotions we have, good emotion or bad emotion or whatever it is, they all has come from Bhagavan because he is the cause. So I will not hate anybody because he is a manifestation of Bhagavan. And that is called Vibhuti. So this Vibhuti Yoga is the name of this 10th chapter. So Bhagavan is now bringing us from Jiva in the first 6 chapters to the next 6 chapters. That is what we are discussing now. From 7 to 12, we are talking about Vishwarupa Darshanam, Vibhuti Darshanam. So when you wake up in the morning, whatever you see, everything is Bhagavan's manifestation. So there is no need for you. And this universal expansion of the mind is again a vibhuti of Bhagavan. Only he can give you the grace. Only with his grace, you will be able to see the Bhagavan. And this is one step very close to understand Nirgunam Brahma. So we have first Ekarupa, we graduated to Anekarupa, Virat Bhakti, Vishwarupa Bhakti, and from there we go to Arupa, because God is formless. He has no form. The moment you have formless God, he is not coming under time and space. Whereas this Ishvara comes under time and space. So Aneka Rupa is with the time and space. There is a limited factors. See, for example, now I have only one head as a human being. That means I have limited knowledge. He has 4 heads, Chaturmukha, Brahma. He has 4 faces. His knowledge will be much larger, much more than me. If you go to Shanmuga, he has 6 faces. And then if you got in Purusha Sukta, Bhagavan is called Sahasra Shirsha Purushaha. Thousands of heads he has. That is the reason why he is all knowledgeable, omniscient. As a single individual, we are very, very limited. Same thing with the Shakti, the potential, omnipotent. I have only 2 hands. And the pairs of hand goes on increasing. Sahasra Shirsha Purushaha, Sahasrashta Sahasrabhat. So that means Bhagavan has got innumerable number of hands, pair of hands, with which he can do anything what he wants. And he is not coming under space, time and space, within time and space. So this, to introduce this Vishwarupa Darshanam or Vibhuti Darshanam, that everything is the glory of Bhagavan, this chapter, Bhagavad Gita, is devoting entirely the chapter number 10 and 11. Chapter 10 is Vishwarupa Vibhuti Yoga, and 11 is Vishwarupa Darshanam. He will also show to Arjuna what is Vishwarupa, what are my shapes. So this expansion is what is required to understand the universal nature of Bhagavan. So we have to, right now we are all under Ekarupa Bhakta. We are not, that is the reason why we have the selfishness and mindness. I, mine. So this selfishness will come. The moment you have the Vishwarupa Bhakta or Virat Bhakta, then our expansion takes place. Then I will see Sarvam Brahma. Sarvatma Bhavam we will get. That every other human being is again a manifestation of Bhagavan. Then I will not get hatred against him. I will not be jealous. I will not be angry. I will receive whatever is received by me, whether it is favorable, unfavorable. I will take it as prasada, that karma yoga buddhi. My mind becomes purified. Then I will be able to understand these very clearly. So Vishwarupa Bhakti will give you a totally pure mind. And in the first 11 slokas of chapter 10, Bhagavan is only introducing this Vishwarupa. See, especially if you look at the sloka number 8. Aham sarvasya prabhavaha mattat sarvam pravartate iti matva bhajante mam Buddha bhava samanvitaha. Who is a Buddha? Wise person. A wise person is the one who knows God is a nimitta karanam and also upadana karanam, material cause. But this Buddha, wise person, does not know about Nirguna Swarupam. So that means we have come to the middle level, and you cannot jump from Ekarupa to Arupa. That is very, very difficult to jump. So you have the route Ekarupa to Anekarupa to Arupa. So that is this thing. So we have in the first 6 chapters we talked about Jiva Swarupam. Now we are talking about Ishvara Swarupam. And in the last 6 chapters they will connect what is the relationship between Jiva and Ishvara, Agam Brahmasmi. That is a Mahavakya. Somebody can say, why should I need Arupa Darshanam, Arupa, knowledge of Arupa? Because if you are in Aneka Rupa Bhakta, Virata Bhakta will not be, because he will be a Saguna Bhakta, Saguna Brahman. He understands only Saguna Brahman. And Saguna Brahman comes within the time and space span. So if you want moksha, liberation, only jnanam will give you that moksha. Jnanenaivachu kaivalyam. So moksha will come only with jnanam. So what is that jnanam? Complete knowledge, not this partial knowledge. Complete knowledge is that aham brahmasmi. I mean, I don't make any differentiation between material cause and intelligent cause. Nimitta, upadana karana, differentiation I do not have. And once I have this understanding, I do not have any more ego. When ego is not there, your problem is totally gone, erased. Then liberation is automatic. You don't have to work for the liberation. You are automatic. And Bhagavan says in the 10th sloka, Tesham satata yuktanam bhajatam priti purvakam dadami buddhi yogam tam yenamam upayantite. Dadami buddhi yogam. I give you the knowledge of Arupa Darshanam for such a Virat Bhakta. So the advantage of having the Virat Bhakta or Vishwarupa Bhakta, because he will go on thinking, contemplating, and ultimately it will result into his liberation. How will he get liberation? He will get Arupa Jnanam. When he gets Arupa Jnanam, that is the end of it. There is nothing more to achieve than this thing. Tesham satasa yuktanam. And again, that is possible by Matchitta Madgata Prana Bodhayanta Karasparam Katayanta Mam Nityam Tushyanticha Ramanticha. So such bhaktas will always be reveling in themselves. They don't need any external object for them to be happy. It is very, very difficult to understand, but the process is that you be Ekarupa Bhakta, that's what we are all now, but we can graduate into Anekarupa Bhakta. Even when we go to the temple, we have different deities kept there. Any temple we go. So we should be able to understand that all of them are single, same deity in different Veshams. So whether Hanuman is superior, or Krishna is superior, or Rama is superior, that topic will not come, because everything is Bhagavan's manifestation. Arjuna has a problem. Arjuna listened to these topics, also the earlier chapters, and Arjuna is very much convinced what Lord Krishna has taught him. He is a very sharp, intelligent guy. So when Bhagavan said, I will give you moksha, liberation from this thing, because we are all humans with limited intellect, limited knowledge. Same thing happened to Arjuna. Arjuna said, I understand everything what you say, but I am not able to really fix where Bhagavan is. You said everything is the glory of Bhagavan, vibhuti of Bhagavan, manifestation of Bhagavan. Since I am a limited intellect fellow, can you tell me briefly some common examples? Because Bhagavan is universal projector, whereas I have only limited projection. So in my limited projection, can you tell me where exactly I can locate Bhagavan? I can see the glory of Bhagavan. And before asking for this glory, because Bhagavan has talked about this in chapter number 7, chapter number 9 also. He knows it very well. He understands it very well. But then he again says, I would like to hear from you again and again. That's what he says on the sloka number 18. Vittaren atmano yogam vibhutim cha janardana bhuya kadaya triptirhi srinvato nasti me amrutam. Vistarena, you tell me very clearly where I can see the Lord in our day-to-day life. Bhuya Kadaya. He knows that. You have told me in chapter number 7 and 9, but I am not satisfied. I would like to hear from you so that I will get a total contentment of these vibhujis. That's what he says. So then Bhagavan will start explaining what are the various vibhujis of mind. But whenever we want to seek some favors from somebody, straight away we will not ask. Suppose I want some donation for some charitable purpose. So if I approach that fellow, the man who can give that charities, I will not go and ask him straight away, show my receipt book, please give me something. No. So you start praising him. Praising means what? You make him happy. You make him joyful that you are such and such a fellow. You are donated here, you are donated there. You have got a big reputed. Your reputation is very high. All that Muska we go on attempt playing. Actually, all these things we got educated from Arjuna only, because Arjuna has used the same tactic with Krishna. So the sloka number 12 to 18 is nothing but a repetition of what he has understood from the various discussions from the last 9 chapters, because we are in the 10th chapter. If somebody is going to praise you, you will be very happy. And at that moment, you will give whatever that man is expecting. Even in the case of Lord Shiva, the devotees know very well that Lord Shiva is very difficult to, because he has come from the angry eyes of Brahma, Rudra. Then what happens? So when we go to Rudra Japa, whenever we go to any Pradosham or any Maharudram or Atirudram, so what they do is they are starting with Namaha, Namakam. So first is 11 Anuvakas of Namaka. When I offer this thing, Namaskaram, various Namaskarams they will do. That means to please Shiva, Lord Shiva, and once he is totally joyful, immediately we go to Chamakam. Chamakam is what? Please give me this, please give me that. And the Chamakam will, when they're chanting Chamakam, Chamakam will be chanted in a very fast speed. Like they call it Rajadhani speed. Because if if you tell Chamakam in a slow manner, it is possible that Shiva may lose his attention, then he may not give. So that is the reason why don't give any interval time to Shiva to think. Initially he will say Vinay Vajachame, Prasichame, Praisichame, Ditichame, Duchame. So without any interval they will give, and he will go given, 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 given. Whether you deserve it or not, that he is not bothered. But he has already given you the promise. So it goes on going like this. So these are all the taxes we are also adopting today in the world today. So Arjuna is no exception. He has also used the same word. So what he says is, now we will talk about the sloka number 12 and 13. So what does Arjuna want now? Arjuna says, Arjuna Uvacha, Param Brahma, Param Dhamma, Pavitram Paramam Bhavan, Purusham Shashwatam Divyam, Adidevam Ajam Vibhum, Ahustva Srishayat Sarve, Devarshis Naradas Tada, Asito Devalo Vyasaha, Swayam Chaiva Bravishime. So in these two slokas, especially in the sloka number 12, what Arjuna has understood about Lord Krishna. Because in the 4th chapter, the beginning itself, Krishna said in the 4th chapter, Sri Bhagavan Uvacha, Imam Vivasvate Yogam, Proktava Nagam Avyayam, Vivasvan Manave Praha, Vanu Vishwakave Bravite, Evam Parambara Praptam, Imam Rajashayo Viduhu, Sakale Nekhamakata, Yogo Nashka Param Tava. There he has indicated that he is an avatara. Because he told Arjuna, Bahur me Vyatitani Janmani Tavacharjuna, Sanyakam Veta Sarvani, Natvam Veta Param Tava. It means, I am aware of all your previous births. You do not know even your present births. When you are born, you are not there. Somebody told you, this is your parents, this is your mother, this is your father. That means you have not seen your births. Same thing, when I die, I will not be able to see my death also, because we are not there. So here, Bhagavan very clearly says, Bahunume Vyatitani Janmani Tavacharjuna. So he is indicating that he is already a Bhagavan. So Arjuna using that same word here, Param Brahma, you are Supreme Brahman. Param Dhamma, you are the Supreme Abode. Light of lights, consciousness. Pavitram, purity, purification. Among the purifying elements, you are the purifier. If my ahankara has to be purified, I need jnanam. Then Bhavan, Paramam Bhavan. So now, all this time Arjuna thought Krishna was his companion, he was his friend. They used to play together. They used to talk like two friends. They will use the common language. And suddenly, when Arjuna came to know that you are not an ordinary person, you are an avatara, so here he has used the word Bhavan. Bhavan is with respecting Bhagavan, Bhavan. Param Brahma, your supreme Brahman. Param Dhamma, your supreme abode. Pavitram. Among the purifying elements, you are the most supreme Pavitram. There's one more meaning for that. Pavitram is holiness. You are the holiness of the holy. See, when I construct a flat or a building or a villa, first thing what I do is I install a picture of Bhagavan and do some Griha Pravesham, some homam and all that. That means I want my place to be holy. So wherever Bhagavan is there, that place is called holy. So when you say holiness, holiness means associated with Bhagavan. So that is the meaning of Pavitra. Paramam. Paramam means supreme. And then he says in the next line, Purusham Shashwatam Divyam Adidevam Ajam Vibhum. Purusham Shashwatam Divyam Adidevam Ajam Vibhum Ahuhu Tvam Rishayaha Sarve. Arjuna was not very sure because he is still a student. He has not got Nirguna Brahma Jnanam. He is still in Saguna Brahma Jnanam. So what he says is, whatever he has heard from the rishis, because he is a good student of the scriptures. So what did the rishis say? Purusham, you are a Purushottama, indweller of all of us. Shashwatam, eternal. That means you are residing in my heart, Shashwatam, permanent. My body is not permanent. My body may go, but you are there all the time. Divyam, we are divine. Adidevam, Adidevam, Adi means Karanam, cause. You are the cause for all the devas, like Varuna, Indra, Agni. So for all these devas, you are the Devanam Devaha. Because from Vishnu's navel, Brahma came. So that Vishnu I am, Adi Devam. Adi means Karanam. Ajam. Ajam means birthless. I have no birth. Causeless cause. Vibhum. Vibhum means all pervading. You are pervading the entire earth, entire world. Purusham Shashwatam Divyam Adidevam Ajam Vibhum. Who says? Ahuhu. They are told by Sarve Rishayaha Tvam, about you. Ahuhu Sarve Rishayaha Tvam. They are all talking about you because he was not sure. He is not a Nirguna Brahman, Jnani. And he is now giving a few names of the rishis. Devarshihi Naradastada. Narada is a Devarishi. See, we have different types of rishis. See, Vishwamitra is a rishi, but belonging to the human being, human world. Narada belongs to the Devaloka, Devarishi. Then he is giving some more names of the rishis. Asito Devalo Vyasaha. Asita, Devala. Devala is the son of Asita. Vyasaha, the writer of this Bhagavad Gita. And Arjuna says, these people may not tell the truth, but you have also talked about yourself. Swayam chaiva bravishime. Swayam chaiva bravishime. About you have also talked, like your avatara, your this, in the earlier chapters. So, Akustvas Rishayaha Sarve Rishayaha Akuhu, about you, Tvam, Devarshihi Naradastada, asito devado vyasaha swayam chaiva bravishime. So he is now really praising Bhagavan so that, ultimately he can put his demand that I want this, and Bhagavan will be pleased to give him that. That is how the chapter goes. Then comes the next sloka. Sarvametat dhritam manye yanmam vadasi keshava nahite Bhagavan vyaktim vidudevana dhanavaha. Sarvametat dhritam manye yanmam vadasi keshava nahite Bhagavan vyaktim vidudevana dhanavaha. See, whenever we listen to any scriptural text from a learned Pandit, we should have faith. We should have Shraddha. If you do not have faith, absolutely that is not going to give you any result. So here, Arjuna is emphasizing Sarva Etat Dhritam Manye. Dhritam Manye means Dhritam is absolute truth. Absolute truth. And if someone talks the absolute truth to you, that we call it a satyam, whatever is spoken outside. So I understand this is absolute truth, and then I give it out in the same language, it becomes satyam. Generally, it does not happen. I listen to something which is not truth at all, but then I offer this to others as if it is truth. So here, Arjuna very clearly says, whatever you have taught me so far, I fully accept this as absolute truth. Ritam. Ritam is more emphatic than Satyam. Yanmam vadasi Keshava, whatever you have told me so far. Yati mam vadasi Keshava. Nahite Bhagavan Vyaktim Vidudevana Dhanavaha. Now, all these devas, they are not aware of these glories. Even the Rakshasas, they are not aware of these glories. He has used the word Nahi te Bhagavan Vyaktim. Vyaktim means your vibhuti, your glories. Your glories, only you know yourself, not others, not the devas, not the Dhanavas, Rakshasas. Now, why he is emphasizing this is that we should have absolute faith in the scriptures. And if we have a guru, we should also have an absolute faith in whatever the guru says. See, he talked about Narada. Narada is a Deva Guru, Devarishi Narada. We have a concept of Narada. Wherever he goes, he creates some trouble. He creates the trouble, and then ultimately, when the results come, comes in favor of whatever he wanted to achieve. Narada knows nama Kalaha Narada. We don't talk highly of Narada, but the word Narada has come from Naram means Jnanam. Narada. Naram means Jnanam. Da means giver. The one who can give Jnanam. Narada. Naram Jnanam Dadati iti Naradaha. Naram Jnanam dadati iti Naradaha. So Narada is the one who can give you absolute rhythm, knowledge. Authentic, you can call it, reliable information. When he says, Nakite Bhagavan Vyaktim Vidur Devana Dhanavaha. Why the Devas are not able to understand you? For that, we have in Kena 2-3 examples are there. These Devas were very proud after they win the war with Asuras. And each Deva was loudly talking to others that because of me, the war was won. Asuras were defeated because of me. So to teach that this glory does not belong to you, this glory belongs to the Bhagavan. So Bhagavan took a role of a yaksha. So he came as a yaksha, a glow. And then the devas were watching. Suddenly a glow has come. So Indra asked Agni, can you go and find out what is that? So Agni was sent. When Agni went there, he arrogantly talked about, who are you? He said, I am a yaksha. You know my glories? I don't know. I can burn anything. I mean, the arrogance was shown. So Yaksha said, oh, I don't know about this, but I will do one thing. He picked up some dry grass and he kept it in front of Agni Bhagavan. And then he says, can you please burn? And Agni got really insulted because small dried grass, when I can burn buildings, so many things, infernos, so many things, again. So then he tried to burn that grass and he was not able to burn the grass. Then he got totally insulted that I could not burn this grass. So he went back. Then Indra sent Vayu. Same thing repeated. Vayu cannot lift even a little bit of that grass from that earth. Whereas Vayu was claiming, I am such a powerful this thing. I can shake everything. So many things he can do. But I am not able to lift this. So he came back. Then it was the turn of Indra. So that means the two devas, they didn't know that their glory belongs to Bhagavan. So this is what we should also learn, that if I, in my ahankara, if I say, I can do this, I can do that, you cannot do anything without the help of Bhagavan. Then Indra came. Indra was not arrogant. He wanted to surrender. The moment he surrendered, that Yaksha has already disappeared. And in Yaksha's place, Uma Devi came, Saraswati. And then Saraswati taught him that the entire glory belongs to Bhagavan and nothing is belonging to us individuals. So that means that's what he has used the word Devaha. Vidut Deva na Dhanavaha. So we have to learn how to be humble. Here the Bhagavan says, a Virad Bhakta a Vishwarupa Bhakta has the knowledge that whatever I see, whatever I hear, whatever I learn, everything belongs to Bhagavan. That is the Vibhuti Yoga chapter. Our next chapter will be Vishwarupa Darshanam, where he will is like first is hearing audio, then the TV visuals will come in the next chapter. So we are now in listening mode, audio mode, which Bhagavan will go on talking about his glories, which we can understand from the common objects, experiences. So we will continue this the next class. Hari Om. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purna